just letting you guys know right off the bat, this video was made after the top 20 best SML videos. Just putting that in perspective, that might make some of the things I say here make sense. But anyway, like I said in the other video, Super Mario Logan's fanbase is kind of split. There are rational people who can see both the good and the bad. There are people who will worship any and all things Logan does, and then there are people who will hate on any and all things Logan does. So this is covering the negative as I just covered the positive in the previous video. And yes, these are what I think are my 10 least favorite Super Mario Logan videos. One thing I should point out though before I continue with this video, if you're one of those SML fans who can't stand anyone saying anything remotely negative about their hero Super Mario Logan, leave now! I have another video going up today that you're going to like much better. So please don't get mad. Now with all that said, let's begin. But real quick before we begin, one more rule. I'm not going to be including any videos that came before the original Stupid and Dumb Adventures because those were really early on in the channel's lifespan, and I don't think it would be fair to judge videos too harshly that came out that early. So with all that said, now let's begin for real.
And from the bottom of my heart, I've been wanting to say to all of you, f*** you, f*** you, f*** you, f*** everybody, f*** all of you, excuse me to everybody.
Logan's Luigi's Mansion series is one I have mixed feelings about. On one hand, the editing is really good, and it came up with a creative way to get a ton of the characters together. On the other hand, though, this series, the episodes don't tend to be that long, and they come out not very frequently. So in a series like this, it's nice to sort of get a sense of progress with each episode. This episode throws that concept completely out the window, and having Toad release all the ghosts that Luigi had worked so hard to capture. Let's just hope that the next episode of the Luigi's Mansion series is better.
You, everybody, all of you.
Oh yeah, you know you're in for trouble when the Black Yoshi's girlfriend of modern Super Mario Logan shows up. This is a video that I don't even understand what made Logan think he could pull it off. Basically, the story of the video is that Charlie and Friends gets cancelled and replaced with Fishy and Friends, and since there's no more Charlie and Friends, it causes Bowser to go into a huge depression and even try to kill himself. Granted, I don't hate this video for the suicide joke, because I mean, it's crazy and over the top Bowser killing himself over a TV show, and he doesn't actually succeed, but the whole video slogs around with such a depressed tone to it. Okay, now, I don't hate this video as much as most people do, mainly because there was one moment that I actually thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, I found my dad. He was in the bathroom.
Well, I guess so. I thought he would be in there.
Yeah, he was hanging from some type of rope thing.
What? Hanging from a rope?
Yeah, he was hanging from a rope in the bathroom going... I thought he was playing hangman.
Why did you help him, you stupid idiot?
Well, I didn't know he needed help.
Excuse me for looking at the like a psycho for finding that funny. I just think it's a pretty good example of dark humor that this video actually managed to pull off, but the rest of it wasn't really that good. Probably my biggest issue with this video is how Bowser ends up getting lured out of his depression, you know, before Charlie and Friends comes back on. Junior goes into Chef Pee-Pee's bathroom while he's taking a shower and films him, and that apparently gets Bowser laughing. Oh, and puts Chef Pee-Pee's toothbrush in the toilet. Also, why does Chef Pee-Pee save Bowser here? There have been several videos where Chef Pee-Pee's only goal is to get someone to kill Bowser, and now he's saving his life? Also, one thing that might be interesting to keep track of is how many videos on this list have Charlie and Friends in it, because let's just say that there's gonna be a lot.
You, everybody, all of you.
If I could use one word to describe this episode, it would be annoying. And that's mainly because of the characters involved in this episode. First off is the rat, and to be perfectly honest, remember when in my best list I said that most of the characters voiced by Logan annoyed me? I can't believe I left out the biggest offender, the freaking rat. He is so annoying. Also, I swear the rat is one of the only two Super Mario Logan characters who I hate more than Junior. And the other annoying character is the exterminator. Pretty much he sounds like the Brooklyn firefighter, but all he ever does is make jokes about Chef Pee-Pee's mom. It's It's not funny, and I get what they're going for, he's not funny, but him not being funny isn't funny. And it's a real shame too, because I honestly think this could have been a really good video if the characters weren't so annoying. I mean, it's a classic setup, them trying to keep a rat from stealing cheese. If the characters weren't so annoying, this actually probably could have been a really good video.
Kill everybody! All of you!
Plot about a genie. What could go wrong? Well, several things. Well, let's see. For starters, Chef Pee-Pee totally got cheated out of that magic lamp. Just because, for once in his life, Junior wanted to be helpful, it completely cheated Chef Pee-Pee out of getting the wishes. Let's see. Junior's first wish is wishing Chef Pee-Pee away to a tropical paradise where he can live out all his wildest dreams and not have to deal with Junior or Bowser. Wow. It makes me happy. This show's Punching Bag finally catching a break and getting to do whatever he wants. So tell me, what's Junior's second wish?
I wish Chef Pee-Pee was back.
You've got to be kidding me. Not only does that just was a huge troll move, and not a funny one, mind you, but now that just means Junior wasted 2 of his wishes. So yeah, he only gets 1 wish that'll actually do anything. So Junior and Chef Pee-Pee go over what his third one will be. Junior wants to surprise Chef Pee-Pee and thinks it'll benefit the both of them. But as it turns out, Junior wishes himself into a dinosaur. Junior as a dinosaur awakens a primal state of rage inside me, similar to the rat. I don't know, maybe it's because of the fact that it was a cheap move, maybe it's because of how ugly the puppet is, maybe it's because of how ugly Junior's mouth movements are, maybe it's because of the fact that his voice is even more annoying, maybe it's because of how arrogant he is, maybe it's because of the fact that his roar makes my ears bleed, but something about Dinosaur Junior I don't like. Anyway, the rest of the video is just Junior as a dinosaur annoying the crap out of everyone. You know, this kind of gets me thinking, why would you even want to be a dinosaur anyway? I mean, you're ugly, you're scaly, you don't have any arms according to Junior, you have an annoying roar. What would be the benefit of this? And yeah, he annoys Bowser, Toad, and even Chef Poo-Poo. Yeah, remember when he was in the series? Let's face it, we know this is going to last. Junior's not going to be a dinosaur in the next video. So if the status quo is God, how come we're allowed to have Junior be a dinosaur at the end of the video, but not Chef Pee-Pee being happy at the end of the video? That's my question.
Kill everybody! All of you!
Out of all the videos here, this one probably has the most problems. Not the worst problems, but the most. Well, what's this video about? Well, let's see. It's Junior's 6th birthday, and Bowser is too busy watching Charlie and Friends and has never heard of a DVR to help him. Seriously, Bowser can afford to pay Chef Pee-Pee, although probably minimum wage, yet can't afford a simple DVR to record Charlie and Friends? So, basically, Chef Pee-Pee needs to delegate someone to make a cake. So, Chef Pee-Pee has Bowser's mom make it. Yes, Chef Pee-Pee. You know, he's a chef. Shouldn't he be making the cake instead of Bowser's mom? By the way, one of the big reasons I was confident that Junior wasn't my least favorite character was because Bowser's mom is. And then Cody shows up. Sheesh, why does Cody appear all the time? Toad isn't even in this video, yet Cody shows up. Seriously, Cody even appeared in Bowser Jr. Goes to the Fair, a video that didn't even make sense for Cody to be there in the first place. So anyway, Junior, Cody, and Cody's mom go into Junior's toy room, where Junior recycles his oh-so-charming gimmick of never letting anyone play with Thomas.
Don't touch my blue train!
Oh.
What's wrong with you, woman?
Oh, such nice manners.
There's also a running joke about Bowser Jr. talking terribly to Cody's mom, as you saw right there, and it's not funny. Okay, so the reason the joke about character A to being a huge jerk to character B and character B not realizing it and thinking they're just really being nice to them and making fiends is because of the fact that it had likable characters and actually know what it was doing and was really good with that kind of humor. SML really isn't good with that kind of joke. Then Joseph shows up with Screwball, who at first I wanted to believe could be a funny character, but judging from this video, it really kind of ruins any chances of that being the case. Screwball has a really annoying running gag in this video where he forces kids to pull out a snake balloon from in between his legs. It's an obvious innuendo, and it's not funny in the slightest. And then Bowser's mom finishes the cake, and oh my god, that thing is hideous! Seriously, what is with that cake? That is disgusting!
You think this is necessary for a 6-year-old?
Oh, 6? I thought it was 16.
That cake was the worst image I've ever seen in SML, even worse than that picture at the end of Bowser Jr. Goes to the Fair. A 16-year-old would have to be super drunk in order to find that thing remotely good. Oh, that's right, you can't drink when you're 16. That's when you're 21. So yeah, there is no possible way a 16-year-old would ever enjoy this thing. Fast forward past several incidences of running jokes later, there's a scene where Junior and his friends beat up Chef Pee-Pee when he's holding the piñata. It's not funny, and it's just another unfunny Chef Pee-Pee torture scene, and did I mention it's not funny? Oh, and Dinosaur Jr. returns. Great.
You, everybody, all of you.
Let me say this right now. I never liked the Angry Birds. They all had shallow, unfunny, one-dimensional personalities, and they were really just there to cater to Logan's fanboyism of the actual Angry Birds game. In this video, a bird problem, all it is Speedy's speech impediment. That's the joke, and it is really annoying. Also, Speedy's speech impediment was never this bad in the Black Yoshi and the Birds. They just made it this bad for plot convenience. And I guess annoyance convenience. Did I mention this video is annoying with Speedy's constant stuttering? Also, this video has a joke that sends out way too many implications. Basically, let's just say Big Red is getting really into pictures of chicks hatching. If that's not creepy, I don't really know what is.
You, everybody, all of you.
You know how Mr. Enter had his rule of thumb that any episode of SpongeBob that's a modern episode and starts with the Krusty Krab is almost always going to suck? Well, I have one for SuperMarioLogan. Any episode that has Charlie and friends in it almost always sucks. Granted, there are a few exceptions, especially if it's serious, but that's pretty much how it goes. Anyway, there is a bit of a phrase that I sort of developed because of this video. The phrase is almost anything can be made funny, but almost nothing is automatically funny. And someone seriously needed to teach Logan this lesson before he made this video, because it is the same mentality of those Nickelodeon funny rules commercials. Now, the first half of this video is nothing special, just typical boring Bowser and Junior fare. Really, this is most of what didn't make the list that was bad. Yeah, really, most of the bad stuff that didn't make this list was really just bland. The second half of the video is what really gets on my nerves, though. Basically, this part of the video's mentality is that as long as you're prank calling someone, it's automatically funny. No, it's not. It's not even close. Especially considering the fact that these are some of the worst prank calls ever. In fact, the only positive thing that came out of this video was that it gave a brief cameo to Jackie Chu. I mean, take a look at Ownage Pranks. He puts a lot of effort into his prank calls, and they're friggin' hilarious. With all the reactions he gets, all the characters he creates, and all the hilarious moments. Oh, and the cops show up and take away Bowser because Junior and Toad prank called 911. Seriously, out of all the horrible stuff Bowser does in this show, he gets punished the one time he doesn't deserve it.
You, everybody, all of you.
You know, there are two big reasons why the Devil's my new favorite character. One, he's just an overall really funny character, and two, it's because this dethroned Shrek. This video is the equivalent of meeting up with a good friend you haven't seen in years, but then learning that they have a couple screws loose and have committed a couple felonies since the last time you saw them. I mean, warning signs were already present from the beginning of the video. Shrek's using the S word instead of the word crap. Wasn't crap kind of his thing? So Shrek picks up a penny, and apparently there's some sort of ancient, mystical crap wishing well that'll grant him a wish. And already this is giving Shrek way too much power. But anyway, he wishes that Mario was an actual donkey. So anyway, Mario does turn into a donkey, and the setup for when he does was, I will admit, it was actually kind of clever. Now, Shrek refuses to turn Mario back until Mario gives him a ride, and I guess I could see Shrek doing this. I mean, it's kind of understandable. It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But then Shrek gets ready to change Mario back, and the requirement is that Mario has to eat Shrek's crap. No, not just that. He has to drink Shrek's diarrhea out of the toilet through the straw. Okay, what made Toad eating Shrek's crap in videos like Toad's Mistake 3 and Toad is Cool is the fact that you never actually saw the crap. Here you see it, and it is painfully disgusting. Even worse than Bowser's mom's cake. You see, as it turns out, Mario did that all for nothing. Shrek just made Mario do that because Mario wouldn't get Shrek the toilet paper because Shrek wouldn't call Mario by his real name. Now, it's kind of obvious, now that I think about it, everyone wonders why, after Logan said there would be more Shrek and Black Yoshi videos, why the Osif, Jr. and Cody trilogy came next. Well, probably because this video had such a negative reception that Logan assumed, oh, they don't like the old characters anymore. And it's not because this video was horrible, I'll just use the new characters again. While I still like Shrek for his appearances in the older videos, this video definitely did drop him a few places on my list of my favorite characters from SuperMarioLogan.
Everybody! All of you!
You saw the video that dethroned Shrek, now here's the video that ruined Black Yoshi. Pretty much, in this video, you could tell that it's gonna be bad right off the bat. I mean, for starters, Black Yoshi's never even remotely been implied to like fried chicken throughout the rest of SuperMarioLogan's videos. Oh, and in order to get the new fried chicken, Black Yoshi actually threatens to kill Mario if he doesn't get it. That seems very out of character for Black Yoshi. I mean, sure, he's a gangster and a jerk, but the thing is, he was been shown in videos even after this to care about his friends, Mario being one of them. Mario then bribes Chef Pee-Pee to help out to catch the chicken. By the way, Chef Pee-Pee barely serves a purpose in this video. He's getting roped in for no reason whatsoever. So they go out and find Woody and ask to borrow his chicken. And I kid you not, it is a 3-minute long scene using only one joke, the fact that Woody calls his chicken a cock. They milk that joke for 3 whole minutes. Chef Pee-Pee then lures in the chicken with breadcrumbs, which Mario could have easily done. So then the chicken goes crazy and kills Chef Pee-Pee. And then, as it turns out, Black Yoshi knows the chicken, yet still doesn't believe the fact that it had a gun or talked or killed Chef Pee-Pee. But Black Yoshi got mad because apparently Mario's gonna cook him, and he's like, well, Black Yoshi wanted fried chicken, what did he expect? Then Black Yoshi and Tyrese turn Chef Pee-Pee into fried chicken, and then all it amounts to is a joke about how everyone hates Chef Pee-Pee, which, by the way, those are annoying, not funny. Now, it's not the problem that I have with Logan making fun of his haters. I mean, Irate Gamer did it pretty well, but the thing is, you can't do that same joke over and over again. It just gets annoying.
Everybody! All of you!
Chef Pee-Pee's lottery ticket had to be #1 on this list. Basically, this video just has a terrible plot twist and terrible torture all throughout. Pretty much, it starts off with Chef Pee-Pee suffering a ton from all of Bowser's work, Bowser being a huge jerk about it, to the point of deliberately creating more work for Chef Pee-Pee, like bringing him a new trash bag that's full of cinder blocks. But then, Chef Pee-Pee finds a lottery ticket. So, it turns out Chef Pee-Pee actually won the lottery. Now, Chef Pee-Pee brings Bowser, Toad, and Jr. all into the kitchen so he can just give them the perfect reason you suck speech, and it's completely accurate for each character and really satisfying. I'd show it to you, but it's several minutes long, so just watch the video yourself. Skip to that part. So then, Chef Pee-Pee takes a look at the lottery ticket, and it turns out that it's actually several months expired, so he didn't win any money, and he has to pay for all the horrible things he said. So yeah, that horrible plot twist just makes this definitely #1. But then Chef Pee-Pee Quits showed up. This one is even worse. Pretty much, it's about the first 10 minutes of it is 10 minutes straight of solid Chef Pee-Pee torture. And both Bowser and Jr. being the two most intolerable beings on the face of the earth. Bowser being an intolerable rageaholic and Jr. being an intolerable spoiled little brat. After what seems like forever, Chef Pee-Pee finally does quit after Bowser gets the worst he's ever been, ever. Those first 10 minutes were so painful and really hard to watch. But then there's actually a pretty funny scene with the devil, because, you know, he's always a joy to have around. The devil sort of saves this video, but they're both #1. The Chef Pee-Pee Quits alone would be #1 if it weren't for the devil, but they're tied. They're equally bad. I'm the Fossilizer, and after ranting on all these horrible videos, I'm going to go watch Mario and Luigi's Stupid Dumb Adventure Season 3, Episode 3, and hope it's good. I hope it is, so I guess see you guys next countdown.